Namaskaram. Today I'm with another episode with the Tata Asset Management Group, and they have Abhinav Sharma. So he's the head of international business, and it's a great honor to get you today because you are someone who can talk about Gift City. And as an audience, we have in this community we have a lot of NRI audience who listen to our podcast, and they're keenly looking for an opportunity where they can invest in India in a better way. So I feel Gift City is one of the information people has to learn, and this episode with you, I'm sure that people will get a lot of information about Gift City and see that if they can really test this method of investing. So welcome, sir.
Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much. And I hope I will be able to explain Gift City a little better.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. It's a great, and you have a pretty good experience in markets, and you have worked in major banks and fund management companies, and you have done education from Delhi. Then before that, you have a route of Pakistan and moved to India. All these things. So if you can talk about a little bit about you, then we can start Gift City.
Some bit about me. My family comes from Pakistan. We were refugees who settled in Delhi. My dad's side was a family of bankers. My father was in Oriental Bank of Commerce, so I've traveled. I've stayed 5 years in different cities, Lucknow, Chandigarh, but a large part has been in Delhi. So I'm a Delhi boy, but I moved to Mumbai for work in 2010. So now I call myself a Mumbai person.
Okay.
Boy. Yeah.
Okay. And it's great. So we'll move on to Gift City straight. Yeah. That's more interest for people to hear from you. So what's Gift City in a very simple way? You can explain.
So stepping back, I will first explain what I do. So I am head of international business. By international business, you have offshore products. You have offshore products for international clients and NRIs and OCIs. Currently, what we have about $1.6 billion, largely out of two locations, Mauritius and Luxembourg. Now, what is Gift City? So Gift City is in a city in Gandhinagar, a free zone based out of Gandhinagar, Gujarat. It is like a foreign country within your own country. It is a place which is a free zone. So there are tax incentives for managers like us to set up shop there. And so this was conceptualized about half a decade back by PM Modi. And there are a lot of funds which are sitting out of these locations which I mentioned to you. So like Mauritius, Luxembourg, Cayman, there's a lot of FII AUM which is sitting out of there, which are India dedicated funds, which could be upwards of $200-300 billion. So the question was, why not have a regulated, a gold standard regulated domicile where you can have your funds, where India can have its own offshore funds? Why go to a Mauritius? Why have Luxembourg? Why have that all the compliance costs? Why create a board of directors in Luxembourg? Okay. So this was our Prime Minister's vision. He came out with it. Over the last 1.5, 2 years, I think there's been a lot of action. The regulator has been very open to recommendations. They've accepted our recommendations as well. So in the last 1.5 years, you'll see all major Indian asset managers are there now. Okay. And we are launching products. What can you launch? You can launch products for NRIs. You can launch product for foreign citizens, foreign large corporates, as well as you can have different products for resident Indians as well.
Okay. Yeah. So here, Gift City, it's not regulated under SEBI. It is regulated under IFSC, right? So what is the difference?
So in India, so for example, the mutual funds that we run are regulated by SEBI, but there is oversight by RBI also. There is the customers have CBDT as well. the idea of IFSCA when it was created was to have one regulator across verticals. By verticals, I mean we fall under the FME category in Gift City, which is the fund management entity, which is a different name for a mutual fund or asset management, as they call it. There is a significant aviation businesses which are setting up there. There is the GCCs which are setting up there. So banks are setting up there. The idea of IFSCA is that you have one regulator managing all these entities. So that it is ease of business which is targeted there.
Okay. But it is as good as SEBI.
So most of the people I've interacted with are ex-SEBI. So they are as strict as SEBI is.
Okay, so it's a regulated and well organized, so nothing to
very well regulated, evolving, and so for example, we have a meeting with the chairman on in the month end where they're taking recommendations on what is our business plan and what are the challenges that we are facing. So especially on the challenges side, the regulator is very open to taking recommendations and adapting that as well.
Okay, so who all really can participate in investing in this one? You talked about foreigners, then NRIs, and in corporates also.
Yeah.
So how is that? Who all can really participate? What are the things requirement from them?
So simply put, there are two broad categories: inbound and outbound.
Okay.
Inbound means when there is investment happening into India. It could be equity, it could be a fixed income product, it could be long short product. That is inbound. If you are investing in Indian equities, it's called inbound.
Okay.
If it is investing overseas, it's called outbound.
Okay. So they bring in fund to Gift City and they help to invest in.
So we pool the money in the Gift City fund.
Okay.
If it is going into Indian equity or fixed income, it's called an inbound. Who can invest there? NRIs and foreign citizens.
Okay.
Resident Indians cannot invest because resident Indians have options in India to invest.
So,
they can go to a broking house and invest. They can go to a mutual fund and invest. So these products are not for NRIs because
not for Indians.
Not for resident Indians.
Okay.
The outbound product, which I think a couple of fund houses have, we are also thinking of having an outbound product. Is where you use the resident Indian uses its LRS quota, annual quota of $250,000, and they can remit money to Gift City and invest into a outbound product. So outbound could be a direct equity product or a passive product.
Okay.
Investing into US, China. Suppose you think that you do not have any participation in a US rally which is happening right now. So there will be fund houses offering you those kind of products also.
Okay. So even if you look at it, we have funds which we cater to US market. So how it differs investing through Gift City and Indian fund invest in US funds?
So right now the challenge is that there is a $7 billion limit of Indian mutual funds that they can invest outside India. That is to the limit. So a lot of fund houses are not accepting or only taking small SIPs. This is an offshore fund. So one, you use your LRS quota, which is $250,000. And there is no limit of $7 billion. Thirdly, now if you see we all have aspirations of sending our children to US, UK, Germany. It is a way of accumulating dollar wealth overseas so that it's easier for you to move. Because see, a family of 4 can transfer $1 million, $250,000 each, so $1 million every year. By using that window disciplined every year into a passive fund, you build USD wealth so that if you have to send your son or your daughter to a UCLA, you'll have ready foreign currency to be paid. If she's getting married after studies and you want to buy a house, you have already made a foreign asset accumulation where you can buy. Because again, if you want to buy a $5 million home for them, you cannot buy in 1 year because you have your 250,000 LRS quota limit. So a lot of Indians now aspire to either own a house overseas or specifically send their children for education. So this is a very good way of accumulating dollar wealth offshore.
Okay. Yeah. When our communities, we have one aspiration is to send people, kids abroad and give education. So this is a one requirement definitely going to have. What are the products which is available in Gift City? Like you said that passive fund. So can you elaborate? What are the fund available?
So the first product is for the NRI community. So IFSCA to differentiate products which are domiciled in Gift City. I think one of the biggest flexibility that SEBI gave for Gift City product was that 100% of the money that you raise in your fund can come from NRIs. So you have products targeting NRIs, OCIs and foreign citizens. These are inbound products, as I mentioned. Inbound are which invest into India. What you have right now are inbound products which are categorized in the non-retail category. By non-retail category means that there's a minimum ticket size of $150,000. There is a maximum in number of investor cap of 1,000 investors. Because these are structured as a AIF category 3 product. So there are two limitations which are the major limitations, plus their onboarding is a little complicated. Because these are AIF, there is a capital contribution agreement, the clients are capital contributors. The 150,000 can be broken into 4 installments, but in 1 year's time you have to pay
minimum investment is $150.
Yes.
Okay.
But there are benefits of specific. So, and what kind of there are two large products. If you take equities only, there are two products. One is a direct equity inbound product, which are more like PMS, AIF PMS, where the entire taxation burden is on the scheme and the NAV. The other option is a fund of fund scheme, which invests into a domestic mutual fund. The benefit of a fund of fund scheme is there is no capital gains on the underlying portfolio when you reallocate your portfolio. So suppose I invest into 6 funds and I redeem and I say that I want to decrease large cap, increase mid cap. I will redeem large cap, I will sell large cap and buy. There is no capital gains on the underlying portfolio, unlike the direct equity portfolio. So the fund of fund wrappers that we call, which invest into multiple schemes, are more tax efficient for the client. A major difference how they differ from Indian mutual fund is that here the NRIs have when the NRIs have capital gains on their NAV, there is TDS withholding tax which happens. So, but because this is an offshore fund, there is no TDS. So the biggest advantage is tax, ease of tax. One, there is no underlying tax on the portfolio. Second, there is no TDS on the capital gains. So that means, what does that mean? There is no deduction in the appreciation of the NAV. The client will get the money back, and he is supposed to pay taxes where he is located. So if it's the Middle East, he has to pay whatever the capital gains tax is there. If it's 0, he doesn't pay anything. If it's in the US or Singapore, whatever his marginal tax rate is, he has to pay that.
Okay. So mainly tax benefit.
Tax benefit. Then second, he will remit money into USD. It will come into my USD. It will come into the gift product. So every gift scheme will have a bank account. The money will come from USD into USD, and it stays as a USD amount. Okay. So his money doesn't get converted to USD, doesn't come into India in INR, and then he doesn't have to convert and remit it back. It stays as a USD investment.
Okay. So So you said that we have product, we have a fund of fund, then direct equity. So fund of fund is a more tax beneficial.
Tax efficient product.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were asking me what is there. So all the products right now, 99% are non-retail.
Okay.
Which
All are HNI category. Minimum
minimum
1 lakh or
$150,000.
$150 has to be paid. So which means about 1.5 crore or 1.25 crore, which we need to invest. Okay.
Yeah. So that is where Tata steps in, because we are a fund house which has a big acceptability. So when we started thinking of launching a gift city, we wanted to launch a NRI focused product. When we evaluated the direct stock portfolio to the fund of fund wrapper, we went to the fund of fund wrapper because it's more tax efficient for the client. So no underlying tax and no withholding tax. So the client gets what the NAV appreciates. He gets that. His capital gain is his. If he goes back, and he pays tax as per his tax slabs in his country where he's working.
Okay. Wherever he is resident.
Yes. But what we thought was this one non-retail, the minimum ticket size of $150,000 was too high, and we wanted to, and because gift is a new domicile, we wanted to get in a number which would be attractive and which would identify with Tata, as Tata is well known all over the world. So acceptability is high. So we wanted to go touch more number of lives with our product, with our investments option. So we thought, what is that number? So retail, as per IFSCA, does not have a minimum ticket size. Okay. We proposed a very low number. We don't know whether that'll get accepted or that'll certainly, but you can take a number that the minimum ticket size for our fund will range from 500 to 5,000. Okay. We want it to be more towards 500, but it can swing anywhere, whatever IFSCA guides us to.
So 5,000, maximum $5,000
yes.
per investment. So this kind of investment, can they do it more like a SIP kind of a thing, or how frequently they can invest, if at all they're coming and investing?
It depends. So there will be multiple number of clients. There will be a $250,000 client also who has money, but he does not want the commitment to commit to $150,000. There will be a client who wants to put 10,000. There will be a client of 5,000, but we also want that $500 client. If we have that $500, so we want clients to come at all ranges. Your question was,
can they do like a SIP every month?
So right now all banks, Nikhil, have opened, have presence there, but you need NACH for SIPs.
Yeah,
so you need a mechanism right now. But I can tell you that we are told that the banks are actively thinking of having that. Okay. So once that happens, then we can. Otherwise, it'll be a first-time investment and additional purchase.
So each month they have to manually invest.
Right now.
Right now. Okay. So as of now, it's like whatever minimum get approved by a regulator will be the minimum number. It could be within 5,000 per month. From a retail.
So it is not automated SIP, but client can have, so the client can open a bank account and maybe discuss with the bank if they're okay with standing instructions.
Okay. So open bank account in Gift City.
Yes. So as we speak, I am told by so many of my NRI friends who have accounts in India that they are getting emailers saying open bank account, USD bank account in Gift City.
Gift City. Okay.
So every bank is there. You take RBL, Axis, ICICI, HDFC. We met everybody. They're large teams.
Okay. Good. I think so. Along with the fund management, banking also highly increasing in Gift City.
Yeah, so in terms of the ecosystem has been there, but I think now because there is a lot of clarity which has come in the last 1 year, a lot of global asset managers are also coming, And the regulators also giving a lot of incentives to FMEs to come and be there. So recently they gave um, they gave this option for an Indian FME to manage a third party asset manager's mandate also.
Okay.
So there's a lot of evolvement which is happening. So it's very interesting.
Okay. I think you should give a invite for your office to, us to come and see how Gift City work and everything.
So gifts, yeah. So we our office is getting ready as we speak. We've already hired 3 people: a principal officer, a compliance officer, and a fund manager dealer. So our office work is going on. So as soon as we do that, we are closer to the product launch. You have to be there.
Okay.
And it's quite impressive. The Gift City is quite impressive.
I have seen few videos, but I haven't been to Gift City.
No, it's like a smart city. So if you want me to digress, but it's a smart city. You never see waste disposal trucks. It's all underground.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's.
I remember when we were in Mumbai, all brokers used to get an invite to buy land there in Gift City. But at that time, we were like a very doubtful that whether we should invest or not. But I haven't done it. But a lot of our broking friends have invested.
No, it's and Gift is doing a lot of awareness, and PMS Bazaar is doing a large event now. I think sometime next month, because it's becoming bigger now as we speak.
Okay. I think now it's about 800 acres and it's moving to 2,000 acres. No.
Yeah, and so they had a limited number of buildings there. There were. So basically, we had to struggle for space. But now there are a lot of new buildings coming. So in the next 5 years, I think there'll be enough and more buildings. The regulator is building its own building, and they've given a letter of intent if you want an office in the regulator's building. Gift City, who's the developer, has its own building which is coming out with a new building. So a lot of development happening.
Okay. Good. So what are the documents needed to open account in Gift City funds?
So it depends. First of all, if it's a non-retail product where we are not there, you need a capital. You have to fill up a capital contribution form.
Okay.
Sign it and send it back. Your basic AML KYC checks will be done. Similar, but ours, because it's a retail fund, it's more like an Indian mutual fund application form which we developed. So you have to sign, scan it back. We will check for AML, KYC, world check, and everything. And documents are needed because Gift City will not accept if you're KYC certified in India. So you will have to give your basic set of documents like PAN card, passport, residency card. You will have to get it attested by somebody which there's an approved list, like a banker, a CA, a notary, embassy.
Oh, okay. CA from India?
No, CA
from
in Dubai.
Those places. Yeah. Okay. How easy to get it? Is it challenging or easy?
So I've worked in London for 3 years. Whenever I needed a stamp from my bank, I used to just go and they used to stamp. So
Okay. That's not that difficult.
I think embassy is complicated and time consuming, but I don't think CA and lawyer would be difficult.
Okay. So
a lawyer might charge.
Okay.
A CA and a banker, if you have a relationship, then
they will be able to give it. And all this transaction will be in what are the currencies available?
So Gift offers all currencies, but right now everybody is mostly dealing in USD because it's the most accepted currency right now. If we see scale happening, so suppose I am getting a lot of flows from say UK, we can look at a GBP, British pound share class. Europe could have a Europe, but so it's enabled for all. But right now, I think all players are only doing USD share class.
Okay. And if at all client want to take the money out during the repatriation time, so they have a choice to change the currency?
No, so the client will have to give his bank account.
Okay.
Now, if he has a USD account, it simply gets transferred from my Gift City, say HSBC scheme account to his account in USD. If he has a AED account, for example, any other currency, it will, the remittance instruction will go, and his banker will convert at their whatever the rate is agreed between the banks.
Okay, so these conversion charges at all extra?
Yeah.
Okay. And so can we change it? So for example, a client is investing from Qatar, and at the time of redemption, they have moved to Dubai. So can we do that changes in the bank?
So currently, we are also learning because there's no product like this, like a retail product. We are also learning, but we are trying to have it as similar to Indian mutual funds. So in our first form which we made, there was only an option of one bank, but we are talking to CAMS, how can we capture more banks?
Okay.
But bank mandate change can happen. If you ask me, if it happens in Indian mutual fund, it will happen there as well.
Okay. And now everything do more of a scanned and physical copy documentation, not online. It's available.
So digital is a ask from our side. So for example, right now we were one of the many conversations we've had with IFSCA is to accept digital signatures. Now digital signatures largely there are providers like DocuSign and etc. So they are thinking right now on how to best do it because of the AML KYC issue.
Okay. Yeah. And another thing, normally when we invest, one attraction to invest this kind of a product is that they want to keep it in a foreign currency. So if an NRI investing to dollar currency and investing in India, again it's investment is in an INR. So again, so which one is better if they are?
So the client, so first of all, the client money stays in USD.
Okay.
The underlying investment gets converted into INR, so which is all what we do. So we convert the currency, we invest, when we get a redemption or when we sell, we change from INR to USD. For the client, the money has come from a USD into a USD product. He has a USD NAV. When he redeems, it's USD to USD. But yes, you're right, there is a currency risk. But there is no market like India. Even if you take longer term returns, we've always given 10% CAGR, even in USD terms.
Okay. So I think there, if a client is pretty well do the financial planning and everything, they can understand how much can go into Indian fund, how much can they go to US, global funds, and based on they can.
Absolutely.
It's not okay. Understood. So again, we need to play the big role of choosing the fund, right fund, kind of a thing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And another thing is that in terms of expenses, fund management charges and everything. So how is it really play?
So you said choosing the fund. So I'll stop here as well.
Okay.
So you can have two kind of fund of funds. One, I can launch 10 fund of fund schemes across my products.
Okay.
Right. I can have a large cap fund of fund, small cap fund of fund, but we understand the client doesn't have time for that.
Okay.
The client does not know what to track because the client is a NRI and he's following multiple things in multiple countries. So this product that we've envisaged is a fund of fund where it is Tata taking care of your money.
Oh, okay.
It is a fund where our market outlook portrays on the portfolio. It will be called the Tata India Dynamic Equity Fund. So we will decide if large caps for example, we will decide whether it's large cap, mid cap, small cap, how much to allocate to what. If we think that banking is a sector, we should go overweight. We have a banking thematic product, we can go there. If we think we should have 10% in gold ETF, we have enabled our filed offer document to go there as well. So it will be a house view of market view of Tata. And the client, it's like a fill it, shut it, forget it kind of a fund.
Okay, it's a multi-asset fund with a more dynamic asset?
It's equity and commodities. It's
Equity
not
and-
fixed income.
Okay.
It's equity and
You have global also in this?
So we have enabled it if we want, say, we want a 10% exposure to a US or a China, we can do it.
Okay.
But currently, as we speak, we are happy with India only.
So in India and commodity.
India and gold, yeah.
Okay. Very good. So then people don't have to time the market, and you will kind of try to do the market situation.
They should
and,
trust Tata with their money, and we will manage it for them.
Very nice, very nice. So I think invest and kind of forget, and after 7 years come and see how is it, right? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, I think I understood how you are planning to bring the fund for the clients. And another thing, in terms of expenses, how is it, set the expense ratios and everything?
So here, I think there will be two variables because what I'm talking to you, see, globally, India equity strategy has ranges between a 1.8 to 2.5 kind of expense ratios, maybe higher also. But India is an active fund managers market. If it was a passive fund, it would have been a lower TR product. So, but what the customers have to look at and ask their advisors on what is the base underlying, because it's a fund of fund, there we will be investing in direct funds, direct plans of the mutual funds of India. So you have to be as a fund house, and the customer also has to know what is the underlying and what is the disclosed TER. If you ask me, a blended range of any fund manager will range from 1.75 to 2.25.
That is including both funds expenses and
Everything. So blended, I'm telling you a range. So it depends how much passives you keep underlying, how much active you keep, what is the expense ratio. Plus, so there'll be a fund level.
Okay.
There'll be some OPEX, which is operating expenses.
That is, I think 0.5 or 0.25 kind of a percentage.
Yeah.
So all put together, maximum go up to.
I think that will be the range. So there's no guidance right now.
Okay.
But as we evolve, we will also learn. But I don't think any products beyond this range should make sense for the client.
Okay. That makes sense. And your fund will not accept from US and Canada, right?
As of now, we've decided we will not take US and Canada. We're not ready for that.
Okay.
At some point in time, if we get a lot of inquiries, we can do two things. We can get this fund registered in the US and then accept money, or launch a separate product only for US Canada citizens. So globally, this is a concept. You will have a fund only for US investors and for the rest of the world.
Okay.
So we can look at that as well.
Okay. So as of now, let's consider other people.
Yes. So right now, who can invest? NRIs and foreign citizens in the product. Who cannot invest are resident Indians in an inbound product. Resident Indians, clients who are in these grey listed FATF countries. And US and Canada.
Okay. Yeah. So that, so when, for example, if you are bringing any clients, who will be the ideal client who should come and explore this kind of product? I know it's a retail product, but what kind of a net worth person should come and look at Gift City as a destination to invest?
No, so actually Gift City, I know a lot of NRIs who invest through multiple products into India. So you have mutual funds, you have offshore funds. Now this product is a best of both. It's mutual fund, there's no withholding tax. Your money comes into USD, stays in USD. Third, a fund of fund wrapper has no capital gains on the underlying portfolio. So it is actually a better product than everything that is available right now. Okay. That's why we've kept a minimum ticket size of $500 so that initial experience is high, and then anybody can give whatever they want. It's not limited to $500. If somebody has $1 million, they can come with $1 million. If somebody wants to try out with a $10,000, everybody's welcome.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's again a good way because mutual fund benefit with no tax. That is
It's actually, if you ask me, it's a better product than anything available investing into India.
Okay, because if you look at in Middle East, there are insurance companies there. They are accepting fund and investing in India through Indian mutual fund. They're setting up a offshore fund and doing it. That is more like a ULIP there. I feel that this is something adding more value.
So globally, these are called wrappers.
Okay.
So and these wrappers invest into products which are offshore direct equity products.
Okay.
But the GIFT City product is more efficient.
More efficient.
Tax efficient.
And it's more like an Indian free zone, and global people can.
It's a foreign country in India.
India, okay. Yeah. That way we can put it. Okay, so people who are looking for dollar investment, they can look at this kind of investment. And there are a lot of NRIs. One day they want to come back to India. And another thing, for example, a NRI is investing, and certain time they change the NRI status to resident, or Indians investing through LRS route. So what will be the tax rate for those people?
No, so if suppose a NRI knows that he is coming back to India, and his status in that financial is of a NRI, he should redeem his investment and come back to India.
Okay.
Because the onus is on the NRI to see. We will at GIFT City, we will never come to know whether the status has changed. There is no global database.
Yeah.
So we will trust the investor to tell us the status has changed. But I would advise them to take out the money.
Take out the money
because that's tax free.
Yeah, right? Tax free. So, what do you think is that we need to have a planning that you should able to redeem before they come in, come back to India.
But you plan your moves 3 months, 6 months ahead, so you can plan that part as well.
Correct. So the point is that once you become resident, you have to pay the capital gain tax which is supposed to pay in India.
Whenever, so whatever income that you've accumulated in foreign shores is the same treatment.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. So I think there are a lot of things learning, and I'm sure that this is something which
I'm also learning every day.
Okay. I think this is something you will have a lot of excitement to bringing in something new, and looking forward to see the final approval and the final minimum ticket number which you are going to offer to the people.
So we were hopeful we will get the approval by the mid of this month, but hopefully by the month end we should get closure.
Okay. So
we will take about a week to launch.
Okay. So all the best for that. And anything else which you wanted to add in terms of GIFT City investment to the public?
No, as I mentioned, I think it is a very knowledgeable regulator which you can trust with your money. It's they all come from a background which are SEBI, ex-Indian regulators, and they made good regulations. So as I mentioned to you, I have dealt with Luxembourg regulator, I have dealt with Mauritius regulator. What IFSC has created is can be gold standard, as they say, going forward. Yeah.
Okay. And one more final question. So now Tata is coming into GIFT City space. So what difference you are planning to make other than small ticket size? So how Tata will be different from rest of the players in GIFT City now?
No, so one is that yes, we want to give accessibility to everybody. Second, we talk one language. So, for example, if somebody from my sales team will come and talk to you in India for one fund, the same fund you will see in that portfolio. So, as I mentioned to you, so if you trust Tata with your money, our market outlook will be reflected and portrayed in this product. And We will have a lot of other products as well. So this is the first, but then we will have something for resident Indians. We have some offshore products that we want to relocate here. So we'll have multiple products, and Tata has always been a full product suite provider. We have everything in India, so we want to do that at Gift as well.
Okay, okay, brilliant. So looking forward, sir.
Thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
so it's a great talking to you, and as my audience, there is a lot of inquiry for Gift City, and I'm sure that this interaction will help us to gain a lot of knowledge, and they will understand this product as a whole.
I hope I was able to explain.
Yeah, it was I understood, so my people also will understand. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for taking out time for this. Yeah.
Thank you.